All right. I think I might be live. I think I'm live. Guys, I am trying to simulcast here. Um, I am trying to simulcast to Facebook and to the YouTube channel. So you guys just be patient here so I can make sure I can see what's going on here. Yeah, guys, it looks as if I am live on both platforms. So I have two different cameras here, so you guys kind of have to bear with me. Now on the Facebook side, it's just going to be me. Is all you're going to see. But on the YouTube side, you'll see a visual. I have a visual up on the screen. But I just really, for the Facebook purposes, I just really wanted to just kind of do this just to test out the Facebook streaming from this software here. So yeah, guys, what's cracking? Let me see here. Let me go make sure I'm doing this correctly, man. I guess I am doing this correctly. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy. This is your boy. God, man, this is just so hard with the two cameras. Like I don't know where to focus. Like I don't know where to look at this screen, which is the YouTube screen, or this screen, which is the Facebook screen. So it's kind of like I'm trying to play this by ear, y'all. Make sure that this thing plays right. But anyways, guys, what is going on? This is your boy BJ back with another another live stream. So a lot of stuff going on. If you watch it on the YouTube side, you see up here, guys, MMA news. I got a slideshow playing about some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about tonight. Um, it is what it is. So let's talk. If you guys can see on in the right here, guys, on the YouTube channel, I'm pointing right at it. Be here for that interview. That is a huge interview. Contenders featherweight Luke Googe will be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. UK time. He is an up and coming featherweight prospect out of the UK, fights for the best promotion over in the UK, which is Contenders. So um, that is also going on, guys. So be here for that tomorrow. This is going to be a huge interview. We're going to have fun. It's going to be me and my boy Luke. He's kind of an understudy of Scott Butters. You guys know I have a lot of respect for Butters. So we are going to sit down and we're going to have a talk. Mr. Luke is going to tell us how he is going to make his mark in the world of MMA. So it is what it is. All right, Tisha Miller, hello. Watching from the YouTube side of things, I am simulcasting to No Filter MMA's Facebook, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything is good, set, and ready here. I'm looking at two different screens: YouTube here, Facebook here. So it is what it is. So first of all, I want to talk. Let's see what topics do I got here. Let's see what's. I want to talk about the huge win that Shana Dobson got over Maria Agapova. The win, I mean, biggest. I mean, I just want to talk about that. That's why, and there's a huge point coming from that I wanted to speak on as well. You know what I'm saying? This is guys. This fight was a reminder. This is a reminder that this is the MMA game. This is the MMA game. This is it can be. You never know who can win these fights. You never know who can win these fights. This is the MMA game, guys. It is what it is. Much love, John Lucy, over on the Facebook side of things. Relentless John Lucy. What is up, my friend? As you guys already know, Mr. Lucy has already made his very anticipated appearances on No Filter MMA. He is part of the No Filter MMA family. John Lucy, my boy. Um, so yeah, guys, like this fight just further proves a point that I like to make, which is you guys can't count anybody out in the game of mixed martial arts. You can't count anybody out. It is what it is. You cannot count anybody out in the game of mixed martial arts. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Everybody in this world just absolutely. Hey, John, why you at it, bro? Share this post, bro. Absolutely, share this video. I want to see how this Facebook thing pops off, bro. I've never streamed live to Facebook on a live episode, but guys, everybody in the world said that Agapova was the biggest favorite. Shana Dobson was the biggest underdog in the history of MMA. And Shana Dobson come out here and did the fucking unthinkable. Shana Dobson come out here and did the unthinkable and not only beat Maria Agapova, but finished Maria Agapova and look at that. Look at that. It's on the screen. Well, that's the note. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the phone. It's not on the screen. Let's see, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. It's one of the graphics on the screen, guys, for sure. It's one of the graphics on the screen. Let me see. Let me go and share. Live sign. Yeah. Trying to do more than one thing at a time here. All right. I'm gonna share that. Bingo. Okay, so yeah, guys, I don't know how many viewers I'm realistically gonna get over here on the YouTube, on the Facebook side of things. I've never streamed the Facebook, but I shared it anyways. But guys, yes, this goes to show you, man, you cannot go into these fights in the UFC in mixed martial arts saying that for sure somebody is gonna beat somebody. A fight like this is a clear. Look at that. Look at Shana Dobson right there on the screen. Look at Shana Dobson beating the living shit out of Maria Agapova. Exactly, John. That's what I'm saying, bro. GSP lost to Matt Serra. Came back and dominated with 250. Bro, nobody thought Matt Serra was going to beat GSP either. Like, that's just, it's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. This is mixed martial arts, guys. It is what it is. This is mixed martial arts. You can't go in there and, and the whole fucking world. When I was telling y'all to pump the fucking brakes on Maria Agapova, I was telling y'all, pump the brakes. The hype train started taking off when Maria Agapova went out there and beat Hannah Cifers. And what did I tell y'all? Hannah Cifers was no match for Maria Agapova. She was no match. Hannah Cifers is an atomweight fighting upper weight class at strawweight, and then she took a fight at flyweight against somebody who can fight at bantamweight. This was ridiculous. And then when people see that win, and they go out and they fucking, oh, this woman is the biggest threat. Maria Agapova is a threat. She is a threat for fucking Valentina Shevchenko, Caitlin Chukagian. The whole world said that. All of y'all said that. Everybody, the whole mixed martial arts community said the same damn thing. All of you. Man, whoa. Facebook right now, it's got some viewers. Okay. I got some Facebook and some YouTube. Well, I'm used to my YouTube viewers, but this is my first time streaming to Facebook. What's up, everybody watching on Facebook? Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Don't worry, y'all. Ain't no more water in this cup. I ain't drinking no soda. I don't even drink soda. I ain't drinking soda this late for sure. But and that's another thing that just rubs me. It just rubs me so bad. Like, it's just like you guys fucking kill me for saying what I say, and then one person comes along and wins one lopsided fight, and all of a sudden this is what we've been looking for at 125 pounds. This is when Maria Agapova, when she beat Hannah Cifers, everybody was like, this is what we're looking for. This is what we've been looking for. Oh my God. This is the fight for Valentina Shevchenko. Man, I'm just sitting there like, what is going on here? Like, what is going on? What are you guys like? What is the world saying? Hey, YouTube, Facebook beating the hell out of y'all right now as far as viewers. Facebook beating the hell out of y'all. Nah, not really. That's about even actually. But yeah, man, it's just, and then you got Fighter, and then you guys come on and talk so much shit to me. You come on here and talk so much shit to me when I talk about De La Rosa, when I talk about Jillian Robertson. De La Rosa 4-1 in the fucking UFC, Robertson 5-2 in the UFC, 5-2 in the UFC, and y'all come and tell me how wrong and how bad I am for saying the shit that I'm saying. BJ, how could you think the way that you think? How could you say you're crazy to say that Jillian Robertson could get to the top of this division? Marcus Bell, what's good? But yet and still, when Maria Agapova won that fight against Hannah Cifers, everybody and their mama started talking about Maria Agapova. And I'm looking at y'all like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? You know what I'm saying? Hey, my Facebook people, I'm sorry there's no visual for y'all. Like, y'all can see me. My YouTube people got the visual up on the screen. I don't know how to do that with this the software that I'm using for Facebook. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put visuals up on the screen. I think I need some more advanced technology to do stuff like that. But YouTube can see what I'm talking about here. YouTube can see the shit that I'm talking about right here. So let's keep talking. Um, yeah, the whole world hollered, fucking, Maria Agapova. Oh, Maria Agapova versus Caitlin Chukagian, Antonina Shevchenko. That's the man. Man, I just let that shit fly, man. I let y'all sound dumb on y'all own when y'all say stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That even makes me feel even better to say the shit that I say about Jillian Robertson and Montana De La Rosa. It helps fuel the things that I say. It makes me feel even that much more confident in what I say. I know for a fact that De La Rosa, look at Jillian right there. Jillian Robertson, Montana De La Rosa, two of the best flyweights in the division. I'm not arguing that point no more. I've argued that point for long enough. I'm not arguing that point anymore. So, congratulations to Shauna Danger Dobson for just making UFC history as the biggest underdog ever in the UFC. Ever. Out of all the thousands of fights in the UFC, there has never been an underdog to this magnitude that actually won. You know, and I think the only thing that's come close was, I think they mentioned Holly and Ronda. If Nico Montano had fought Valentina, then that would have been a huge, thing if Nico had won that fight. But I don't think it was anywhere to the point of what Agapova was to Shauna Dobson. The UFC had wrote Shauna Dobson off. This was a do or die situation. Even Dana White said after the fact, at the post-fight press conference, that this was a do or die situation for Shauna Dobson. And Shauna Dobson goes in there and pulls it the fuck off. Congratulations to Shauna Dobson. Big ups to Shauna Danger Dobson for winning that fight. I'm going to try again to get Shauna Dobson on here, man. London Calling, Stamina MC. What's up, man? Hey, your time, 3 o'clock tomorrow, Stamina. I will be live with Contenders Featherweight Luke Googe from over in your neck of the woods, bro. So make sure you tune into that because, like I said before, I absolutely love interviewing those guys from the UK. UK guys give literally some of the best fucking interviews that you'll get. I love talking to the guys from the UK. They're very humble. They're hardworking. You know what I'm saying? I just love the vibe, the UK vibe from the fighters. You know what I'm saying? UK fighters are just different than American fighters, and I fucking love it. I love them, and I love to interview them. And Scott Butters recommended me to interview Luke Googe, and I know if it came from Scott Butters, I know it's going to be a great interview. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so let's talk. Let's go on. Let's talk. We already talked about Agapova. Hype train gone. Hype train derailed. Maybe when enough of these hype trains at 125 pounds Stop getting derailed. First, we had Macy Barber. I mean, not Macy Barber. Antonina Shevchenko derailed. Derailed. Now we have Maria Agapova derailed. Viviane Araújo derailed. Maybe if enough hype trains get derailed at 125 pounds, maybe y'all will start saying, okay, well, maybe BJ is right. I mean, the girls that BJ is always pushing, they are some of the most winningest fighters in the division. They do win a lot. They do finish fights a lot. Maybe these girls are the real competition at 125 pounds. Maybe when enough of these hype trains at 125 pounds get derailed, maybe you guys will start to see what I'm talking about. Maybe your mind will change just a little bit. Maybe you'll be like, okay, I see what BJ's saying. Okay. But guess what? I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I don't give a fuck if you do or not. Oh boy. It is what it is. It is what it is. So my camera is glitching on you guys on the YouTube side of things. My camera sucks. So I'm gonna take that off because I'm just sick of it. Like just whatever. This computer sucks. Um yes, I'm gonna get rid of that. Alright, so I'm back. Facebook, what's up? Facebook, what's up? What's up, Facebook? What's up, Facebook? Yeah. So so let's talk. Oh, I don't know Facebook's guidelines on, I'm gonna do that right there. So let's talk, guys. Let's talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do some talking. So now everybody's eyes is on the 145-pound division, women's division. Everybody's talking about 145 pounds. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. 145 pounds is pretty interesting right now. Let's see. Um, Julia Budd versus Jessie Miller. Everybody was talking about that fight, and it looks like okay. Let me put it like this: Julia Budd didn't look the best. Like that wasn't the best version of Julia Budd. I don't think. I don't think that was the best Julia Budd we've ever saw. Okay, when it comes to Julia Budd, you know what I'm saying, over at Bellator, um, and when you're talking best featherweights in the world, you can't not mention Julia Budd. Like, I mean, people are just, I mean, you can't not mention Julia Budd. You can't not mention a world champion in one of the biggest divisions in the world. You can't not mention Julia Budd. And now I'm seeing, people talking about, well, how good really is Julia Budd? Julia Budd is an elite level featherweight. Why are we having? It seems like when people lose to Chris Cyborg, then all of a sudden they're a B level fighter. It's like if you lose to Chris Cyborg, you become a B level fighter. And I'm just like, okay, somebody, please explain to me how. Like, somebody, please explain to me how. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to make sure that. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. I'm losing the YouTube. I didn't have my Wi-Fi on. There we go. When you talk Julia Budd, how can you not say elite level? Julia Budd loses to Chris Cyborg, and then all of a sudden she's a subpar fighter. It's just like the tide of MMA fans just change. Who sticks to their guns, guys? I have such a great article coming because let me say this first. When you see these, when I come into this podcasting world, and the way that the MMA fans think and the way MMA fans govern and talk about these fights and view these fighters, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like you guys go. It's like they go. Not you guys that are watching, but it's like people go with the wind. Like they go with what is being said. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying go against the grain, but people just kind of like, oh, this person is popular right now, I'm gonna lean this way. Oh, this person is on a winning streak, I'm gonna lean this way. Oh, this person is this, and I'm gonna go this way. So me, I'm just like, and then you have this horrible media coverage. You know what I'm saying? You have this horrible, horrid media coverage that these guys that are at the top of this journalism heap, this MMA journalism heap, the guys that are at the very top, are these people. They used to be these people. They're these mundane, generic question asking people. Guys, I have a beautiful argument. I mean, a beautiful article that I am composing for Bloody Canvas MMA, guys. John proposed the idea for me to start writing articles, for the website. So of course I agreed because I love to write. I'm very well educated. I can put pen to paper and I can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna write it. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a new generation, man. It's so time. It's the MMA community is so overdue for you know journalists and media people to start asking the right questions. It's just like the right questions are not being asked. Like, we want to know, like, people, the fans who are watching these people, they want to know, like, they want to know, they want those questions to be asked. You know what I'm saying? They want those questions to be asked. And the people that are there are not asking those questions. Like, we have Ariel Hawani, who's just like a medium. He's right in the middle of being the normal, mundane um, MMA journalist to someone who actually has their own opinion, who actually has their own thoughts and views. And Ariel expresses his thoughts and his views on shit, but he doesn't. For me, he doesn't do it enough. Ariel Hawani is great at what he does, and I look up to him. He's a pioneer in this journalism thing. Ariel Hawani was doing this shit in the dark days. So, it is what it is. But I feel like it's time for a new breed of us to come through with our own biasness and our own thoughts and our own opinions, and stir the fucking pot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is the fucking fight game. You know what I'm saying? This is the fight game. It's time to start. It's time for people it's time for the coverage to resemble the sport that it's covering. The coverage of this sport is not resembling the sport at all. It's just not. It's just not, and it's very upsetting. It's very upsetting, but that makes guys like myself and the guys over at Bloody Canvas and Coach Shelton Harrison and Taylor Loader and all those guys, WMMA Addict, you know what I'm saying, Combo Breaker 99, you know what I'm saying, George Page, Robert Henry. It makes all of us want to step up our game a little bit because eventually there has to be a new wave of MMA journalists to come through here. And let's make this wave better than the next. Because just to be honest, you get so excited for these press conferences and you want to see the fighters talking, but then when you get to the fucking press conference, the questions that they're asking is just horrible questions. Like, who giving these people the microphone? I think it needs to be taken a little bit more serious. I think, because the media is who is responsible for promoting and hyping this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? And with these guys that we have in there now, they're not making you excited about the fights with the questions that they're asking. Am I wrong for saying that? Somebody please comment. I got some Facebook watchers and I got some YouTube watchers. I need feedback on what I'm saying, guys. Let's read these comments. People that don't respect Cyborg, if you has overrated, will of course deem anyone that loses her as being a bum washed. I don't agree, but the reasoning is consistent. At least, yes, them and the MC. You know what? I agree with that, man, and that's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Cyborg is top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? Fighters like Cyborg and Amanda Nunes, they're top of the food chain when it comes to skill level, when it comes to, saying the work that's been put into this and into what they've done, the accomplishments, the accolades, top of the food chain. And Julia Budd has her own set of accolades, 4-time Bellator champion. You know what I'm saying? Let's give Julia Budd some respect here. Julia Budd can go in there and mix it up with the top featherweights in the world. She is one of the top featherweights in the world. I just don't get people. Before Julia Budd fought Chris Cyborg, the narrative was Julia Budd is one of the best in the world. Now you got, oh well, Julia, how good is Julia Budd? That is so inconsistent. Let's look what Stamina says. No, I strongly disagree with that. The reporting of the sport doesn't need to mirror the sport itself at all. No compelling reason exists for that. These journals suck, but I don't know, man. No, man. I just feel like it needs to be. I'm not saying it needs to be reporters going at each other's throats, man. It needs to be more exciting. It needs to be better questions asked. The questions, excuse me, the questions that are being asked are not good questions. Some of those questions are just dumb questions that people ask, like who just happen to get the microphone. You know what I'm saying? If they put me, imagine a press conference if they put me and the boys from Bloody Canvas MMA out there with a damn microphone. The type of questions that you would get coming from us. Think about that. If you give Taylor, if you guys were to get, if they were to give Taylor Loader a fucking microphone, you guys know Taylor. He's been on here. If they were to give Taylor a fucking microphone, the type of questions that would come from Taylor's mouth, the type of questions that would come from John's mouth, you know what I'm saying? Bloody Canvas MMA, John. What? It'd be 10 times me. It'd be 10 times better than what we hear. Just painting with a broad brush questions. No, we want specific, pencil thin, straight to the point questions. Fuck this painting with a broad brush. I want direct questions. I would ask direct questions. We would ask direct questions. How does the landscape? What do you feel is next? Listen, such and such called you out. Do you want to fight them? Let's see. I think probably do with the bus hurt for being so one side that didn't help matters at all. Right, Stamina MC. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. Yep. It was one sided. But Julia Budd, you know what I'm saying? She's done it already. You know what I'm saying? She's fought Cyborg. Not too many people are gunning for a rematch with Chris Cyborg. People who suffer those one-sided beats. You didn't hear Yana Kunitskaya saying she wanted to fight Cyborg again. You didn't hear Lena Landsberg saying she wanted to fight Cyborg again. The only person I heard saying they wanted to fight Cyborg again was Tanya Evinger and Felicia Spencer. Those were the only two that I ever heard say that again. You know what I'm saying? Those were the only two people that I heard say that. And now Julia Budd is saying it. And everybody's like, oh no, Julia Budd shouldn't be saying it. What? 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 Come on, y'all. Now everybody's like, okay, well, now what does Chris Cyborg do at Bellator? There's a lot for Chris Cyborg to do. There's a lot of featherweights chomping at the bit. There's featherweights calling out Chris Cyborg. People create these narratives, this invincibility realm around these fighters, and these dominant fighters like Valentina, these dominant fighters like Chris Cyborg, these dominant fighters. They create this aura of invincibility around these fighters. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, completely ignore when people actually are calling these fighters out. When people are actually saying they want to fight these people. It's like you guys just completely ignore that. There are plenty of fighters calling out Chris Cyborg over at Bellator. Kat Zingano wants to fight Chris Cyborg. Kat Zingano has her first fight in Bellator coming up. If Kat Zingano wins that fight, let her fight Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? This is let's go. Bellator, let's go. Bellator is doing what the UFC has failed to do. And that's put on good 145-pound fights. As far as women's featherweight, Invicta and Bellator is leading the pack. They're leading the pack. And like I've said about the quality of opponents at 145 pounds, there's a solid top 15, top 20 at 145 pounds spread across, these promotions. They're spread across these promotions. They're not all congregated in one promotion. You know what I'm saying? But there's a solid top 15, top 20 women's featherweight division if they were all in one promotion. You know what I'm saying? So, I think some people are starting to misconstrue the landscape of 145 pounds, because you have some here, you have some there, you have some doing this, you have some fighting here. It is what it is when it comes to where they're fighting. So, um, just kind of, I think people should, really look at the landscape, pay attention to the landscape at 145 pounds. If you're saying, if you're naming, if you're actually looking at these fights and you're watching these fights, um, I just don't see how people can say that there's no competition at 145. There's a lot of good fights a lot of good fighters at 145 pounds. It's just that the UFC has done such a poor job promoting the 145-pound division that it's going to cast a bad light. If the UFC had signed all the best 145-pound fighters, you'd have a fantastic division there. But my whole point about 100, how I got to 145 pounds is I feel like people need to, you know what I'm saying, stop giving Julia Budd so much flack. She lost the fight to Chris Cyborg. She went out, she beat Jessie Millie. You know what I'm saying? She wants to rematch with Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Bellator is obviously behind Julia Budd. Julia Budd never batted an eye when they put Chris Cyborg in front of her. Like, she never even batted an eye. You know what I'm saying? Julia, like, these girls are not scared. Olga Rubin. You know what I'm saying? These girls are going to fight Chris Cyborg. Leslie Smith wants that fight again. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Leslie Smith says she wanted to fight her again. Kat Zingano wants to fight Chris Cyborg. Listen, man, these girls want to fight Cyborg. Pam Sorensen wants to fight Cyborg. Not Helena Kaluzny. Caitlin Young wants to fight Chris Cyborg. These girls want to fight Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? So, so let's just stop that. That's just annoying. That's real annoying. Um, so we are going to move on to the backlash from Frankie Edgar versus Pedro Munoz. Listen, I'm gonna be brief on that. You know what I'm saying? It was a close fight. It was a very close fight. Yes, it was. Very, very extremely close fight. It was. But I still think Frankie Edgar won that fight. He was the more mobile fighter. You know what I'm saying? He landed a lot of big shots. There was some takedowns mixed up in there. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Edgar fought a really good fight in the weight class um, that he should have been in the majority of his career. He's had a great career at lightweight, but he was way out of his weight class. He fought Max Holloway, didn't go so well. But I think that Frankie Edgar is finally where he needs to be. We could be seeing the rebirth of the answer. I don't know. Like, I gotta see who else Frankie Edgar can beat at 135 pounds. Like, TJ Dillashaw. Not TJ, but Cody Garbrandt is going down to 125 to fight Figueiredo for that belt. Maybe a return TJ Dillashaw versus Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar versus Uriah Faber. You know what I'm saying? Like, put Marlon Moraes in there somewhere. Frankie Edgar versus Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes is not going to be huge compared to Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar's fought as high as 155 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like, Frankie Edgar is, going to be undersized at bantamweight. He's not going to be undersized at 135 pounds. He fit right into 135 pounds. He was fighting two weight classes above, even though he was out of his element there. He's more in his element here at 135 pounds, I believe. So for sure, I thought Frankie Edgar did well in this fight. Like I said, it was a very close fight. It is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, I'm gunning so hard for this Montana De La Rosa interview. Like, I'm gonna start calling Montana the Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is so elusive. She is so hard to get a hold to. Like, I'm going hard trying to get De La Rosa, guys. You know, like I thought I had her there for a second, but you know, I let her slip through my fingers. But guys, I'm gonna get that Montana De La Rosa interview. Like if that's one interview that I have like that I'm like chasing, I'm chasing that interview. Like I have to have that interview with Montana De La Rosa. Like it's just it's inevitable for me to have her on my show. Like and when it happens, guys, like I want you all to be here because it's gonna happen. So um, be ready, guys, for me to I'm gonna do it when I book it. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna bow down, and y'all gonna turn on the video, and it'll be Montana De La Rosa, you know, right here in the screen, right here, you know. So I'm trying, guys. I'm doing the best I can to bring you guys the best content. Of course, guys, if you guys are my YouTube people watching up in the top corner, Contenders Featherweight, Luke Googe will be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. UK. You guys, please tune in and show this guy some love for real. Show this guy some love. He's actually coming off of a loss. He's coming off of a loss, and but what a great performance that fight was. And you know, he's only an amateur, so you know, I'm gonna ask him, you know, how is he gonna, you know, let's ask this guy some really good questions. You know what I'm saying? What, you know, I'm used to bringing high level people on here. You know, this guy being an amateur, you know, we can ask him we can ask him different questions than what we ask the people who are, you know, professional established fighters. So yeah, completely different thing. Um, but you know, I just looked up and I seen Cat Zingano. Guys, don't be surprised if they make the Cat Zingano versus Cyborg fight because I think Cat will win this fight. They got her booked. Her and this girl have both been out for a while, but I'm gonna have to go with Cat Zingano. Just way more experience, way more gritty. You know, it is what it is. High level. Cat Zingano is high level. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll win this fight. You know, but it just don't be surprised if they make that fight. If you see Zingano versus Cyborg um, at Bellator, and this is the best. If you guys don't follow Cat Zingano, I really highly suggest that you guys go follow Cat Zingano. Cat Zingano is the meanest I've ever seen Cat Zingano. Like this is a whole new Cat Zingano, guys. I know what people say about Cat Zingano. She needs to retire. This, and this. Listen, guys. Listen. This is a whole new Cat Zingano. Telling you, this is a whole new Cat Zingano. This ain't the same Cat Zingano that we saw with the fake titties. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Fake titties are gone. This is a whole new Cat. And Cat is ready to fight. I've been blowing Cat up too. I'm trying to get Cat. It's hard to lock down. It's hard. It's getting harder. For some reason, it's getting harder to lock down fights. I have a nice just to kind of preview guys of what's coming up. I'm putting together my third pros react video. So um, some new faces will be seen here. Some new No Filter MMA members. I mean, you know, family, you know, fighter family, my No Filter MMA fighter family. You will see some new faces. Those new faces, be expecting upcoming interviews with those new faces. So most definitely look out for the pros react. And we're gonna do a pros react for Adesanya versus Costa. So um, this is gonna be crazy. You're gonna see some familiar faces. You're gonna see some throwback faces, and you're gonna see some new, fresh faces on that video. So, guys, I'm telling you, just be ready for that. Um, let's see what else. Costa versus Adesanya. Costa by beat down. I mean, Costa by beat down. There's no. I mean, I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased, and I just see Costa beating him up. Um, it is what it is. De La Rosa versus Araujo coming up. We're getting closer and closer. Getting closer and closer. closer and closer to Araujo versus Montana De La Rosa. If you guys don't follow De La Rosa, I highly suggest you do. This girl was putting in a lot of work for this fight. It's the hardest I've ever seen De La Rosa work. She knows what type of fight this is, guys. She knows. She knows. So it is what it is, guys. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. This is my weekend off. I'm gonna enjoy my Monday off. I will see you guys um, at 10 a.m. in the morning for this interview. So, uh, Stamina, I'll see you, sir, 3 p.m. You check in right here, Stamina. Levi Hyder, what's up, guy? What's up, Levi? Facebook popping. Facebook popping. This is my first time streaming my podcast to Facebook, man. I got the YouTube going too, so I'm kind of simulcasting here. I just kind of wanted to try out the software on Facebook. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna stick to YouTube though. I think I'm gonna stick to YouTube. But yes, guys, be looking out for that. Be looking out for this Pros React video. Be looking out for the live coverage of a few of the upcoming fights with the boys from One Up MMA. Oh yeah, real quick before I go, I did want to talk about Megan Anderson versus versus Amanda Nunes. I've also been hearing some outlandish reports, some outlandish views on this fight as well. Um, and I just kind of wanted to throw my 2 cents in on that. Um, yes, sir. Been doing good, Levi. So, anyways, people are not giving Megan Anderson a prayer in this fight with Amanda Nunes. And like like I always say, check my receipts, check out what I said because I know what I said. And my assessment of the fight was that if Amanda Nunes keeps this fight, if she takes this fight to the ground, that is her best path to victory. It's her best path to victory. If Amanda Nunes shoots, ducks under Megan Anderson's big punch, takes Megan Anderson down, put Megan Anderson on her back, that's the best path to victory for Amanda Nunes. She's not going to want to stand and trade with somebody like Megan Anderson. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you straight up. It is what it is, man. Megan Anderson is a sniper on the feet. Megan Anderson is a sniper on the feet. She's the best smelling stuff in the world, though. But Megan Anderson is a sniper, man, and she won. I'm gonna say it one more time. Amanda Nunes, Megan Anderson, 100% has the ability to knock Amanda Nunes out. Now we've seen how Amanda Nunes deals with, when she's at a reach disadvantage in the fight with Germaine de Randamie. When Germaine de Randamie landed on Amanda Nunes, she did not like it. So Germaine de Randamie made Amanda look human in some sorts. She kind of exposed Amanda to the fact that Amanda don't like to get hit. And now Megan Anderson knows that Amanda Nunes does not like to get hit. If Megan can, I hope Megan is working on her takedown defense. If Megan can stuff the takedowns of Amanda Nunes and outwork Amanda Nunes, and keep this fight on the feet, this can get real interesting, y'all. I'm just being real. If Megan Anderson can keep this fight on the feet, it can be real interesting. Because I'm telling you guys, Megan Anderson has one hitter quitter power. And like I said before, usually when you get those long rangy fighters, the power is at the end of a long punch. That's where you get the most power from those type of long wiry frame fighters like Megan, like Yair. That's why Yair throws his punches the way he throws his punches, because he knows that at the end of his punches is where the power is. Those long punches. You don't see Yair Rodriguez throwing a lot of short in the pocket punches. You see Yair throwing long punches. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to like Megan Anderson throws them long and powerful and short and powerful. She can do them both. Megan Anderson has power in short punches and in long punches. So, you know, I get Amanda Nunes is who she is, and Amanda Nunes could very well go out here and outstrike Megan Anderson on the feet, get inside of that range, and hurt Megan Anderson. Yes, absolutely. Like, that's probably the more possible, outcome of this fight. But Megan Anderson presents a lot of danger on the feet. Like, Amanda Nunes is going to have to nullify it immediately. She is going to have to nullify She's going to have to nullify the striking of Megan Anderson immediately. I'm telling you, she cannot. She cannot play at range with Megan Anderson. Megan Anderson will put Amanda Nunes to sleep. I'm telling you. Don't be. I'm telling you guys. And if you don't see that, then I don't know what the fuck is wrong with. If you don't see that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's read what Stammer says. GDR is the best 135 striker in the division. In the UFC, maybe in the world, Amanda doesn't get hit unless someone with high-level hands is facing her. Only people to hit her recently were GDR and Valentina Shevchenko. That's absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. But really, you could kind of say Holly Holm is a high-level striker, but Holly Holm is like a basic high-level striker. Like, she does the same things over and over versus Jermaine Durandame, you know what I'm saying? Just elite level striker. Valentina Shevchenko, elite level striker. Megan Anderson is just a really solid striker with a lot of fucking power. Like, I'm just trying to be real with y'all. Megan doesn't have high level striking, but she does have power. Exactly, my Marcus Bell. She's not like Muay Thai, 1000. But Megan Anderson is good on the feet, and Megan Anderson has one hitter quitter. Period. Megan Anderson has one hitter quitter. No matter how you twist it, no matter how you turn it, it takes one shot from a woman like Megan Anderson to put you down. It takes one shot from a fighter like Megan Anderson to change the course of a fight. It does. It does, man. And one thing about Megan Anderson is very accurate, very precise. Like, her precision is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I can't 100. Listen, if I don't feel 100% about something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wouldn't say it. Like, I wouldn't say stuff if I didn't feel like what I was saying was somewhat correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't 100% feel that Amanda Nunes, this is going to be a wash by Amanda Nunes. Like, I don't 100% think that this is a wash. Let's see. Holm is a high-level striker on paper. Right. She doesn't demonstrate it. Megan can't do what GDR or Valentina Shevchenko did. So the problem she poses is comparatively easier to prepare for. There's risk, but less risk. There's less risk than GDR as far as the precision, but the power. It's the same as Paulo Costa. It's like the same as Izzy and Paulo Costa. Like, if Paulo Costa lands, he has that power to change the course of a fight. He can hurt you with that punch. He can take you from 0 to 10 with one punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can do that. As far as like your level of being hurt, he can take you from 0 to 10 with one shot, and so can Megan Anderson. Like, I mean, just because she's fighting Amanda Nunes, that doesn't mean that she's any less of a, her striking level is anything less just because she's fighting Amanda Nunes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because of who these people fight, that doesn't mean. American Nacho, what's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? PC. Just because of who these people opponents are, that doesn't diminish their skill level. Like, it doesn't make Megan Anderson any less of a striker because she's fighting Amanda Nunes. You guys get what I'm saying when I say that? Like, Okay, let's say the example that I'm going to use. Well, one of the examples. You know, when I say that Tatiana Suarez can beat Weili Zhang, that doesn't just because Tatiana, if they book that fight with Weili and Tatiana, that doesn't make Tatiana any less good because she's fighting Weili. Like that doesn't mean that Tatiana's wrestling goes down a notch because she's fighting Weili Zhang, the champion. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Megan haven't put any combination together in UFC, and she's slow, therefore has a puncher's chance. And obviously helps you gain more knowledge. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But it is what it is. But like I was saying about Tatiana Suarez, man, it doesn't mean that Tatiana is any less like her game plan goes down a notch because she is booked to fight Weili Zhang. Absolutely not. I mean, just absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. To my people watching on Facebook, guys, hit the follow button. Follow No Filter MMA. To the people watching over at YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Tatiana is more proven in her weight class than Megan is in hers. Okay. Assertions made about her are based on fact are more on fact than opinion. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's like if I was to use, Robertson versus Valentina, does it make Robertson any less of a high level jiu-jitsu practitioner just because she would go into a fight with Valentina Shevchenko? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make her any less of it doesn't take down she doesn't go down a notch because she's fighting somebody like Valentina. She's still a high level Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner, period. And she's gonna they're gonna display those skills in that type of a fight. Tatiana, okay, yeah, you said that. I read that already. It just is what it is. And Megan Anderson has a pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty. If you look at Megan Anderson's highlight reel, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? And but I do want to see. I do. I think we got robbed in the Holly Holm fight. I really wanted to see Megan go toe to toe with somebody on the feet. I think she should have fought Chris Cyborg. I think Megan really should have fought Chris Cyborg because we could have seen Megan go toe to toe with Chris Cyborg. Maybe we'll get that this fight. Maybe we'll see that in this fight. Megan Anderson and Amanda Nunes go toe to toe on the feet. I think Megan. Oh, dude, Stylebender and Costa. Oh my God, dude, what a war! What a war! Costa, Borrachinha. I think he's gonna be and new baby. I'm sorry, man, and new. You can't bet against somebody like Paulo Costa. And see, that's the thing. People think Paulo is any less of Paulo because he's fighting Izzy. Like, what? So Paulo sucks now all of a sudden? Like, according to MMA fans, Paulo sucks now all of a sudden. When the fuck has Paulo Costa ever sucked? If we stuff a few of Jillian Robinson's takedowns, and he can't do this training game with Jillian will be in trouble. That's proven to be true in the past with Macy Barber. But these other flyweights, unless you are the type of striker that Macy Barber is with that type of power, then you could put Jillian away. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have that type of power that Macy Barber has to put Jillian Robertson away on the feet. Because now you have to worry about striking from Jillian. I mean, I'm not lying when I say that. I mean, Courtney Casey slept on the striking of Jillian Robertson. She ate 2 head kicks in that fight. I mean, it just is what it is. Yeah, you're right. Dude, Tim, you're right, dude. Those are the highest caliber fighters all around. Yep. And Megan that fought Cyborg back then, she would have got wrecked. Her head wasn't in the game then. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right, Stamina. You're right. um, yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. You know, yeah, Jillian Robertson, man, you got to give Jillian Robertson some props, dude. She's pushing her game up. She's pushing her game up. She's listening. She's listening to these podcasts. She's reading these comments. What you guys are saying about her. She reads them all. She tells me she reads them all. She reads them all. She knows what you guys think about her. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. She knows exactly what you guys think about her. But you know what I'm saying? I'm me being who I am. I tell Jillian, listen, Jillian, listen, listen. And me and Jillian have these talks, guys. I'm telling you, like Jillian is home slice. Me and Jillian Robertson talked the other day for like maybe 20. We went back, messages back and forth for like 20 minutes or so. Exactly, Tim. You're right. Jillian was like, I see what people say about me. Um, and she said, I see how she said, I appreciate how you go to war for what you believe in. And she was like, it just takes. She said, I'm taken aback of how passionate someone is about me as a fighter. She was like, you don't give a fuck what people think, you know, about me as a fighter. You say what you have to say and you believe what you believe. She said, she was like, people like you are in the back of my mind when I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys are watching. She was like, you are one of my true fans. And I said, absolutely. But taking fanboy out of it, and I told Jillian that. No, Jillian reads them because she watches my channel. She reads them because she watches my channel. But Jillian, if you are reading, that's not what we don't believe in you. So we don't believe in you yet. We're watching. We're waiting. Show us. Hey, thank you, Stamina. She watches these videos. While she's doing, Jillian's a podcast watcher. She's a podcast watcher, and I'm always talking about her. So why wouldn't Jillian Robinson? Why wouldn't she watch? You know what I'm saying? And I told her, I said, but Julian, let's take the fan out of it. I said, before I was a fan of you as a person, I was a fan of you as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I went back into the archives and I sent her links. I said, Jillian, I was talking about you when you beat Emily Whitmire from the Ultimate Fighter House. I said, like when the first UFC event you were in and you subbed Emily Whitmire, that's when I started talking about you. I said, that's when I started talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I said, take the fan, the friendship here, take that out of it. You know what I'm saying? I said, Jillian, I honestly believe that you have that type of style. You have that type of grit and that type of style to be a championship level fighter in the UFC. I said, I 100%. And I will argue I'm not gonna argue anymore about it. I said, but I have argued that shit into the motherfucking ground. Like, and I will continue to back what I believe and what I say about it. I said, you have my 100% support. 100%. Like, even if we didn't talk on this level, I would still be saying the same thing. I don't talk to Montana De La Rosa on this level, and I'm still saying the same thing about her. I don't talk to Viviane Adarujo on this level, and I say what I say about Viviane. I say what I say. Well, I do talk to Tatiana Suarez. Um, Khabib. I don't talk to Khabib on that type of level, but I still say what I say about Khabib. It is what it is. Arpit Singh. Oh boy, it's getting ready to get live in here. If Arpit Singh is in the building. Arpit Singh, what's up, my friend from halfway across the world? International love right there, bro. Absolutely, man. I love to see Arpit Singh pop up in the building. But yeah, man, just talking how I do, man. You know how I do, Arpit Singh. Um, but guys, like I said, I will be interviewing an amateur featherweight that fights for Contenders. He just had a fight a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. Um, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. UK time, guys. Please, I beg you guys to come in and show Luke Gooch some love. Um, just come in and show the guy some love, and let's see. It's gonna be a very exciting interview because he's super pumped and I'm super pumped, and it is what it is. Arpit Singh says Megan versus Nunes. That was a shocker for me. It was a shocker for me too, Arpit Singh. it was a shocker for me too, but I felt it was inevitable. Megan Anderson is who the UFC. I mean, that's who people want to see fight. They want to see Megan Anderson with a belt around her waist. I mean, it is what it is. They want to see Megan Anderson with a belt around her waist. So, all right. So, wait a minute, guys. I'm only gonna run this thing an hour on the Facebook. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the Facebook side of it. You guys watching on YouTube, y'all just hold on 1 second. But I'm gonna close it out on Facebook. All right, guys, this is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through on Facebook. This is my first time ever streaming to Facebook, guys. Thank you guys so much. Relentless John, Lucy, Levi, all you guys that were watching on Facebook. I really do appreciate you guys coming through and showing some love. I will do another simulcast to Facebook um, for real. So I definitely would be back on Facebook for sure, guys. I'm gonna cut it on Facebook, and if you guys want to continue the conversation, jump over to No Filter MMA on YouTube because the conversation continues. So I'm gonna end this live stream on Facebook, and you guys jump on over to No Filter MMA on YouTube because the conversation continues. Peace out. All right. So to my YouTube people, let's go. Okay, so that's done. All right. Arpit Singh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, Arpit Singh. Absolutely. Megan Anderson can absolutely win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get why people don't think she can't win this fight. Megan can't win, Arpit. Amanda can lose. That's all. That's so funny, Stamina, dude. That's so funny, man. Oh, that's funny, dude. Um, but guys, yeah, a lot of interesting upcoming fights for No Filter MMA. I can tell you that. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming up, and I'm gonna be here for it all, guys. I'm doing the best I can to cover all of this stuff, to give you guys my thoughts on everything that you guys think that you would hear me talk about. So, um, I really enjoy doing this shit. This is fun shit, guys. This is fun shit. Fun shit. And you guys keep coming back and listening, so I appreciate it. And you know what I'm saying? As much as y'all hate to listen, I love to do it. As much as y'all hate to listen, I love to do it. That's so funny. That's so funny, guys. But yeah, I'm putting together an article, guys. Um, the guys over at Bloody Canvas, they asked me, they said, we want you to start writing for us. We want you to be involved in the website. So I got a killer article, man. Killer article. Right up it. Harper put the question marks. Telling you guys that Arpit Singh is a trip, boy. That Arpit Singh is a trip. But Robinson versus Botelho coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. I'm ready for Viviane Araújo. I'm ready for Costa versus Adesanya. I'm ready for Khabib versus Gaethje. I'm ready for Ngannou versus Stipe 2. I'm ready for Blachowicz versus Dominic Reyes for the light heavyweight championship. I'm ready for Kobe Covington versus Tyron Woodley. I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for Juliana Pena, you know what I'm saying, versus Jermaine Durandame. I'm ready for this shit, man. There's a lot of good shit coming up. So I'm gonna be right here with you guys, giving you my 2 cents. I hope you guys tune in. But guys, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna enjoy my night. I wanted to come through and chat with you guys and wrap it up with you. And it is what it is. So you guys just stay tuned. A lot of content coming from No Filter MMA and Bloody Canvas MMA, guys. So please go subscribe to Bloody Canvas. I think they're gonna sign Kayla Harrison too because Dana White keep dropping these little nuggets at these post-fight things. When they ask about the featherweight division, he says, they're working on that. So, I do think that we'll see some signed featherweights coming up here soon. I keep checking in with Pam Sorensen, um, and go. Oh, guys, yes, big announcement. I'm glad you guys are still here. Um, we have not heard from Leonidas Letson in a long time, guys. We have not heard from Leah Letson, but sooner than you think, Leah Letson will be returning to No Filter MMA to tell the world why she's been out for so long, and her road to recovery, and it's I think I've said this before on here, guys. Be ready to see a different side of what you normally see on No Filter MMA. You'll see um, she kind of gave me a hint on what it was about, what happened, how her body reacted to, um, what went on and stuff. So you guys really have to tune in for that. I will make the big announcement on when me and Leah Letson will do this interview. So um, yeah, Leah Letson will be joining No Filter MMA sooner than you think to discuss why she has been on a hiatus. I think she told me a little bit of it. I think it's very interesting. I think you guys will find it very interesting as to, to actually hear a fighter talk about this, because this could happen to any fighter. Any fighter. What happened to Leah Letson could happen to any fighter, male or female. And Leah Letson has a whole new sense of balance in her life, and you guys will understand what I mean when you hear what's wrong with her and what happened to her. You'll see why I said she has a whole new sense of balance moving forward and getting back to fighting, and she fully plans on fighting at 145 pounds. She told me, she said, I'm fighting at 145 pounds. It is what it is. I'm not fighting at bantamweight. Um, it's not good for me. So, it's not good for me to cut the weight all the way down to 135 pounds. I mean, Leah Letson walks around 155, 160, guys. I mean, there's no reason for Leah Letson to be trying to fight at 135 pounds. I mean, Leah Letson is walking around 155, 160. So, I mean, solid. So, um, she is. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Stamina. You have to be here for this, dude. You have to be here for that. I will give you guys in advance. I will let you know when. I won't just hit you with that one. I will let you know that when she's coming, what day, what time, and we'll get this thing for sure. We'll get it rolling. So yeah, guys, lots of upcoming stuff. Upcoming battles with me and Bloody Canvas. You guys know what's coming up. So be looking forward to a lot of entertaining stuff. So here we go, guys. Anyways, this is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. As of course, guys, of course, as always, you guys know I appreciate you guys coming through, showing love. I couldn't do this without y'all, man. I wouldn't have the motivation to do this if it wasn't for you guys coming on here and talking and interacting and giving your thoughts and opinions and filling up the comment section. I fucking love it. This is what I'm here for. So, um, as long as you guys want to come watch, you're welcome to watch. All right, guys. Let's see. Uh-oh. Anyways, guys. Uh-oh. 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 I think it fucked up for a second. But I think we back. Are we good? Okay. All right. Something popped up on my computer. Y'all know how this computer do. Y'all know how this computer does when I use OBS with the images and shit. It fucks my computer up. If I press the wrong button, it opens up something. It just boggles down the whole damn computer. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hit that comment, drop them comments in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, guys. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.